Hello again, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you a hopefully complete guide to the game mode Annihilation on the Shotbow server. Now these are a couple things that I want to show you before I jump into a lobby and, burden my team with doing a guide while in game. This right here. This is all mostly defensive tactics, by the way. This is probably the best wall design that you can have. Right here. You might be thinking, okay, it's made of wood, but no, right here. This is the important stuff. You're going to want to make it taller, I guess, too, if people have double jump, and it's really easy to build over. You need, like, 6 blocks to get over this thing. So yeah, make it taller, and then to get over it, or through it, if they don't have the blocks, they'd need an axe, a pick, a shovel, and some shears. Need an axe for the wood, pick for the cobble, and by the way, to place cobble in Annihilation, you have to use cobble slabs. You can't use you can't just use the blocks. It's got to be slabs. That's the way you place cobble in this game. And then I don't know, I like making things look nice. And then this right here, if you have a transporter, the best thing to do if you have a transporter and you want to focus on defense is build your wall, place a teleport outside the wall, and then place the other one on the other side of the wall so that your team can traverse over the wall while the other team cannot in any way. And another thing to do is place it outside the wall and then place it inside your Nexus room. So if like your team's is typing Nexus in all caps, you just go right there. And you're right there in the portal and everyone can flood in and help defeat whoever's there. The next thing, before this is also something you can do to help with people who build sky bridges and are nailing you with arrows. Just put slabs like this over your wall, obviously to defend against arrows. Right, what was I doing? Over here. Now, your teammates are your teammates might be jerks, and this is how I set my stuff up whenever I play offensively. At first, you never just set this up in your base. You run out somewhere on the map and just dig down in a hole, cover it up, use some ladders. I'll show you that later. This is how I set it up. It's really compact. 4 furnaces, so you can just smelt everything really quickly. You can use 2, I guess, and have just 1 chest over here. This is how I do it. And potions, of course, because I never play without using potions, because that's the only way that you're going to really be effective on the battlefield. Potions are key. That's the only way you win. You got diamonds at mid, doesn't matter. If you have strength 2, you can kill anybody. This right here is the other thing. Like I was saying, potions, if I'm invisible, I will wreck you if I'm playing, if you don't have something like this. This is one of the smartest things that I've seen done on this game. You put a sign like this, it says take half a heart of damage so invis will fail, or something along those lines, so your team knows what's up. And let's do this right here. And now you can see that when I fall down, I take half a heart of damage, and that will cause any invisible people to, turn off and become visible. And they'll go in here into your Nexus and you'll be able to see them. And then on this side, this is really important too, because as you know, people can be really stupid when they're playing this game, and you have to put a big sign that says way out, or exit, or whatever, and then just topple over, water, no damage. You can get out easy so people don't punch a hole through your freaking wall. I hate when people do that. Let's put it back on here. Game creative. There. Okay, this is also one of the smartest things I've ever seen a team do. It was incredible being on this team. Okay, wait. Let me get this all ready here. Alright. This, right here. You go out into the wilderness or whatever on Annihilation. Get your sword. Go at a tree, and this is by the way, you break leaves with a sword in what the heck? That's really weird. You break a sword with leaves. No, you break leaves with a sword in this game mode. And so you go out, you get a bunch of saplings, and you plant them in a line, bone meal all of them, and it makes a wall of trees, like so. And that means that your team can just axe through it, and then it'll regenerate on its own, since you can't place logs. And so you can just grow your wall that heals itself. I think that's a really good idea too. You can do that with oak and jungle saplings. You can't do it with spruce. I tested that over here. So you know you have to like fill it or whatever. And I'm pretty sure you can't do that with birch because birch has like, they can't be right next to each other or next to another block if they want to grow. And so you have to space those out. And dark oak, I don't think grows with single saplings, and I haven't seen a map that had dark oak on it anyways. And so yeah, those are some really nice defensive tactics to use for your base and fortifying and being defensive. So now we'll move on to we'll move on to something else. Alright guys, this is back again real fast. Just telling you some stuff about you know, like fortifying your base really. Towers like this in Coastal and this one, Andorra. I don't know if you can you? Yes, you can. You're going to want to take out all these stairs, basically turning your towers off. You're going to want to take out all these walkways, take out that walkway. You know, that's one of the things that you'll see the most in chat for defense is take out the bridges, take out the bridges. And that's what you want to do. You want to take out the bridges because, honestly, another team, because you won't be able to see it, and it's going to sneak up on you. Another team will come over here, build from, you know, there right into your base, a direct bridge right to your nexus, and it's just going to wreck you. And another thing that I would advise against is building sky bridges. I know they're really useful for your team, but they can be taken over really easily, and then they will backfire tremendously and be a major burden and embarrassment to your team. So yeah, try to avoid sky bridges and just make sure to turn off your base. Make it so there's only like one way in your nexus and it's easily defendable. And another thing, I think I just saw a name up there actually, so I'm going to go check. You're going to want to watch at the beginning of each match for early teleporters. Early little people that come with their transporter class, sneak up here and put a portal right here or anywhere around your nexus, and then just wait, or up here. That's actually where they're going to put it. You go up here, and you put a portal like right here, and then once phase 2 starts, everybody on their team pours down into your nexus and just destroys it. And that's one thing that I've seen happen, and it just, the match is over for that team in a matter of seconds because the whole team just pours in at the beginning of phase 2. But then again, if you see that happening, that's your chance. Like if I'm on green team and I see a bunch of red people that are like attacking blue, that's my chance to run to red's base and mess up their nexus because everybody will be piling onto blue's base and won't have any time to worry about themselves, and you can get them down a little bit. So just always pay attention and like take chances. So if you see a bunch of people in a fight, run to one of those bases because you know that there's something going down at one of them, and you can either help the other team, try to get in on some of the action, or catch the other team that's attacking, kind of catch them off guard with all their good fighters gone. And yeah, just some other defensive strategies. Turn off your base, build a wall around it, just really get defensive stuff. The wall like I tried to show you. And on this map, your wool is going to be up here, in the towers and the flags. So you gotta get your wool, get some dirt, logs, whatever you gotta do. Just make that wall as hard as you can to get through. Make it tall, make it wide, make it formidable, I guess. And I will see you guys another time. Alright, so one last thing. I figured I'd do just some general gameplay for brand new players. And at the beginning of each match, you're going to start with a civilian class, which I think has gear like this, maybe? I don't know. I usually don't play a civilian. Once you start playing, you're going to unlock the miner class and the warrior class. And both those classes are just super easy and fun to use. And basically at the beginning of each match, this is where you're gonna get your wood at the beginning. There's either gonna be a tree somewhere or logs tied like this, like little lumber piles. Just get those. You have to use an axe to break the logs, obviously. And then there's gonna be mines around, and you just have to get down here. And of course you have to use a pick to break stone and stuff and cobble and all that crap. And you don't need a stone pick to mine iron. You don't need an iron pick to mine diamond and gold. You can mine iron, gold, diamond, whatever. With a wooden pick, it just takes a long time. So if you want to upgrade, it's up to you. You can upgrade with anything. And your wool is going to be in something like this or built into a tower. Get some wool, fortify it like this. And this is something that I forgot to mention earlier, how to do this actually. This middle section, the best way to do it is to, get your cobble layer like this. Let's do it 3 high. and then put your dirt like this, or however you want to do it, so that if they do carry a shovel and they break it, there's still a block of wool blocking them, and if they only bring shears, there's still dirt blocking them from getting through. So yeah, you can just stagger it. And then this is what you're going to be looking for. This is a nexus, and this is what you try to attack. You're going to look for where the beam of light is coming from in each base, and then go right up to this thing and start mining it like crazy. And let's do this so you can see it. Survival. And it's pretty slow with the wooden pick. So you go ping, and then it comes back instantly. Whoops. And the best one to use, if you can see this difference, oh crap. Sorry. Let's just toss myself one of these and one of these. And then back up here. Alright. And as you can see from right here, diamond breaks it faster, yeah, obviously, but gold shreds this thing. Just absolutely nails it. And so, yeah, gold, again, gold is for potions. Gold is the best to mine with. And so if you can start off the game with like a stack of gold, get yourself some invisibility potions, go into their base with nothing but your pick. Don't bring extra gear into their base while you're assaulting, because you're just giving them more items. Make sure your inventory is empty, because once you go to someone's base, another team's base, to attack their nexus, you are not coming back. Unless you're with a lot of people, you're just not coming back. So don't bother bringing a lot of gear, because you're just going to give them more stuff. Just empty your inventory, throw it over the map, do whatever you got to do. Empty your inventory, go with just a gold pick, and I don't know, it's up to you. I usually try to like shred it to like half durability, so it's even worse. Just give the other team absolutely nothing if they catch you. And oh, that's the other thing. One more thing before I really end this thing. When you're making potions, let's go back up here. You're usually going to use, or the ones that I use really for my playing, because I can't PvP to save my life. I'm sorry. It's just fact. You're going to do potions of invisibility. And it costs a little more gold to buy some redstone, or you can go mine it. Invisibility potions are worthless if they're only 3 minutes. 8 minutes, you can run around the entire map twice, not getting caught. I've done it so many times. 8 minutes is a lot of time. What you want to do, you want to drink it wherever you have your stuff set up, and then put it back. Put that empty glass bottle back there so you don't have to buy new ones, obviously. So yeah, and even though you can't see me now, thank you for watching. And oh wait, no, actually, this is the other thing. There's a new class, I think, called Spy, which makes you completely invisible, and if you can't see right now, which you probably can, the particles for invisibility are, you know, little gray swirls, which is why down in the Nexus rooms, there are bedrock particles and enchanting particles everywhere, so you can't see these. If you're guarding your Nexus, you have to look for the invisibility particles, because that's the only way you're going to be able to see these people. That or people sprinting, going to toss up dirt blocks. So when you are invisible, just try not to sprint as much as you can, because you're going to leave particles. And then in Annihilation, if you break a block, if you place a block, if you take damage, your invisibility wears off, and it makes it completely useless. So you have to be very careful when you're using invisibility. Just sneak into their base, try not to sprint, just go for their nexus with your gold pick, and, you know, have at it. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.